These quick start tutorials are made using Marvelous Designer 11 and its new UI. If you would like to learn the software versions below 10, please visit our YouTube channel. For your convenience, every tutorial is made using the regular mouse settings.
This is Marvelous Designer's default workspace. You will find the General and Store tabs on the far left. The General tab is the main window where you will perform most of your actions. And in the Store tab, you can shop for garment items from Marvelous Designer Store. Please note that you will need to use your CloseSet Connect account to make purchase in the store, which is a separate login from your software account. Going back to the General tab, the main workspace of Marvelous Designer is composed of the 3D and 2D workspace. On the top of each panel is its toolbar. Below the toolbar are the display modes for each window. We will go further in depth with some of the tools and display modes in the following videos. In the default workspace, the furthest view panel on the left is the library. If you press the plus button, you can add a customized folder to the library. By doing this, you can have easy access to the files from your computer in our library. The button next to the plus button on the left is the update button. We regularly update our library, and you can press this button to update any added items. The Fabric Editor and Property Editor are set by default on the far right side of the General tab. You can find and edit selected items attributes in the Property Editor. It is very easy to customize the workspace following the release of Marvelous Designer 11. Use the arrow key on the top left of a view panel to hide it, or click on the X button to close the window. Click on the tab to unhide. You can change the panel to any different panel with the drop-down menu. For example, I can change the library to the modular configurator, change the 3D window to sculpt mode, and change the 2D pattern window to the UV editor. We have also moved the animation editor to the bottom of the workspace. Click on the up arrow on the bottom center to access it. Click the copy button on the right side of the selection menu to copy the window as a pop-up. You can resize the window, move it to a different panel, and place it anywhere on your main screen or on another screen. You can drag and drop this pop-up window onto the panel on either side to relocate it. By doing this, the pop-up window groups with the existing panels and they appear as tabs on the bottom. You can easily reset your workspace back to the default using the button on the bottom right corner. The 4 button beside it can help you quickly change the number of central windows. You can activate a maximum of 4 central windows simultaneously. If multiple 3D windows are active, different tools can be used on each 3D window. Or you can change the window to another panel to maximize your workflow. Please note that only one 2D window is allowed to exist. If you convert another window into a 2D window, both windows will swap with each other. And when you close the software, the workspace will be saved for the next time you open Marvelous Designer. To import an avatar to the scene, you can select one from the avatar folder in the library. Or import a customized avatar file with File Import. From the drop-down menu, you can select the file type. I'll choose an OBJ file as an example. Select the file and click Open. A pop-up window appears. I'll choose Load type as Open. If you want to add multiple OBJ meshes to the scene, change the Load type to Add. For the object type, I'll choose Avatar and click OK. Going back to the library, I'll open to the Garment folder and add a garment. To add something from the library to the scene, you can drag and drop it into the 3D window, or right-click and choose Add to Workspace. You can save your file either as a project file or a garment file. The difference between the two file types is that a garment file is smaller and only contains garment-related data, and animation data if there is animation. And a project file contains the entire project scene, including avatar-related data. When you are done with your creation and want to export it, click File, Export, and choose the file type you want to export. For this demo, I'll choose OBJ. Name your file and click Save. A pop-up window appears. On the top, you can choose what to export. Using the drop-down menu, you can select the exact items you want to export to this file. You can choose to export as a single object, or export each pattern piece from your 2D pattern window as a separate mesh. If you choose to export as a single object, you can choose Unwild, where the sewn points along the joining edges will be detached. or wild, and the points on the edge of the pattern will be stitched together based on the assigned sewing relationship. Below that, you can choose to export thin, producing a single layer mesh, or thick to export the mesh with thickness based on the thickness you set in the fabric properties. You can also choose which texture maps to export. With image size, you can change the resolution of the texture image exported. Please note that you need to have unified UV coordinates checked if you want to export your mesh with UVs. If you want to export your mesh with UVs but without texture maps, you need to leave unified UV coordinates on but uncheck the texture maps below. Click OK and your file will be exported.
Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more tutorials for Marvelous Designer. And if you have any more questions about our software, feel free to comment down below, check out our website, forum, or Discord channels linked in the description.